just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact.
Down play at 2nd and 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And how about that call?
Complete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill.
Obviously, you don't get the negative play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This defense I
tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Baylor offense.
They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Now the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense.
It's more speed, it's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Getting some heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Secures it at the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.